Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is a JM Traveler. Today I met another friend from my Eastern African country, and he gonna introduce himself as we wind up. Okay, welcome my brother to Germany.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I am Dennis from
Dennis.
Uganda.
From Uganda, yeah.
Yeah. I'm here for business, obviously.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I live here for long. I work here. But yeah, I'm planning to go back to Kenya very soon.
Oh, that's good.
In a short time.
So I'm coming to Germany.
Sorry?
I've been coming to Germany.
For a lot of time, eh?
Yeah, many times, yeah. I think Germany is a safe place, I see. It's an interesting place.
Yeah, actually in this country you can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Freedom is a lot. Yeah, and how is Uganda?
Uganda.
The weather,
Uganda, obviously, you know, the part of Africa. The weather is good, but recently, because of climate change, a number of things are changing.
A lot of things are changing.
Floods, a lot of rain, sometimes a lot of drought. In some places where we didn't even think that would have droughts, we have now. And rains, erratic rains, like taking 2 months meaning, which we haven't seen.
There is something I always like to know in Uganda. How many tribes you have in Uganda?
Oh my God.
How many tribes?
I think we might have the number, I don't have the number of it, but I think it's around 56, yeah.
56 tribes?
Yeah, 50
You know,
around.
before I was thinking Uganda have maybe 3, 4, 5 tribes.
No, we have many tribes.
Many tribes?
Yeah.
And one thing I came to find out in Uganda, you have a lot of food.
Yeah.
What do you call it? Matoke. We call them mandizi.
You call it mandizi?
Mandizi.
Mandizi.
But in Uganda is matoke.
Yeah.
Matoke.
Obviously, in the central part of Uganda, the staple food is matoke. It's the delicacy. Everyone loves it. I'm from the central part.
Okay.
But so the mandizi you're talking about, for us we have like ndizi. For us means sweet.
Street.
So the small sweet.
Sweet. Okay, the sweet bananas.
Yes, the small ones.
I know. We call them sweet banana.
Yeah.
In Kenya.
So in Uganda, that is what we call it. So ndizi means sweet banana. They are small ones, very good ones.
In Kenyan, ndizi means ndizi. Ndizi means banana.
Banana. Okay.
It doesn't matter, sweet, bitter.
Maybe we picked it from you.
Yeah.
Maybe we picked it from you. So the other normal one is called matoke.
One thing I'm happy for Uganda is it why not everyone speaking Swahili? But if I look Museveni, he speaks fluently Swahili and he's the president.
Yeah.
What is which one doesn't speak and which one speaks Swahili?
Okay. So
and what is the problem?
Swahili, I think according to government policy, we are supposed to have Swahili even at primary school.
Like us?
Now, yes. Because of the Eastern African
community, yeah.
But obviously, the central part of Uganda and I think western part, some of the people are not so much interested in learning it because of the history. Because of the history? Yeah, because the previous governments before the current government used Swahili as a way of torturing people. So people thought that now bad people use the language. Swahili? Yeah. And so like no one is interested. The way we are using the shame. But it is not. It unites all Eastern Africa. Yeah. For now, I think it's a good thing because of the fact that if you have one market and you can't speak the same language, then like in West Africa, they have more language which you cannot even differentiate. Yeah. So I think for the new generation, if it's made like mandatory for kids who go to school to learn, because they don't know the history, like so us they don't care. To learn Swahili when I was growing up. Yeah, I think for my age, because of the fact that we are born maybe in the last war, we are not so much interested because of the fact. Yeah. But now, if for the current generation who don't even care about the history, I think they can take it up, and maybe 10, 20 years we'll have Uganda speak Swahili.
But you can only understand it's important when you cross the border to Kenya or Tanzania or Rwanda.
The problem is, if Ugandans were not speaking English, another language they would have learned Swahili. But because English, it's like a universal language. I go to China and I speak English. I expect anyone. I think it's because of the British.
But the moment you have a big community like now, the way we are becoming Eastern Africa.
Yeah. It's important.
I love Europe, but whenever you close the border, you left the other language to the other border.
Yeah,
and that is what makes me crazy here in Europe.
Yeah, but I have also noticed that I can speak English everywhere.
Yeah, you can speak English, but not everywhere. You can speak for those who you are going to meet.
Yes.
There is other people.
Not outside.
Everyone.
Yeah.
Outside.
Yeah.
Like here, you can go to shop. You can speak English. You must speak. You're gonna start speaking with the hand, which is not right.
That is true.
The best thing, if we have a connect equal language in Eastern Africa, like Tanzania, Uganda. Okay, Tanzania and Kenya, we are the same.
Already for you. So you can speak.
Rwanda, they speak very well. Uganda, you didn't answer me. Which part of Uganda speaks Swahili?
Northern part of Uganda.
Northern part.
Yeah.
And that's where the Museveni come.
No.
The president come.
No. And because those now. Most of the presidents before Museveni were from the north.
Well, from the north.
Yeah, that is why you see. So most of the people who were in the army were from there, and then so there was a lot of
like Eastern Congo.
Yeah,
they speak Swahili.
Yeah. So the whole of that northern part,
region,
the northern part, and even eastern part of Uganda, they also speak because of the fact that they are near.
They are near to Kenya.
So, but I think this southern, central, there's a lot of work we have to do for Swahili.
Yeah. Anyway,
like I can say I can't speak Swahili.
You can speak a little bit.
A little bit.
But are you eager to learn or
no?
Not even a little bit. But you know, the only reason why making me happy, if I go to Tanzania, I'm gonna know I'm Kenyan unless I tell them.
Yeah, that is good. Yeah, that is good. Yeah.
Also, if I go, let us say I go to Uganda, northern part, nobody gonna know where I come from.
Yeah, they will.
And which is part of life. It's good. It's just like you are in England, you're gonna hear the accent from England and America and Australia a little bit.
Yeah,
they differ.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
But it's good if you go to a country which you understand the language. It is good.
Yeah, English. I think English is making it worse. It's hard.
Yeah, but the way now the Eastern Africa is integrating is a good thing. Like here.
No, it is good. It is good. As I said, it is good.
It is going very slow.
Because of the language?
No, they're going very slow to connect the Eastern Africa very well.
Yeah, there are a number of things.
There is a lot of things. They're supposed to pass within 1 year and finish. Like the movement of the people, that one is okay because you don't need a passport.
You don't need a passport.
But you don't need your ID.
Last week without a passport.
Yeah, with ID.
Yeah, with the ID.
Which is good. Yeah. But you have those people who don't like to integrate very quick. It is like they are always benefit if you integrate the rich country and poor country.
Yeah.
There is always benefit.
The benefit. Yeah.
Like like America when it was built, you have those states which are more rich and are more poor.
Yeah.
And those who are more rich didn't want the poor.
Yes.
You get the point? And those who are the poor, they was thinking the rich gonna take all the poor and everything. And that is the mentality. But they don't know. The moment you come together, you're gonna go to the rich part, take everything you want, and bring to the poor side.
Yeah. Like
here in Europe, like the Brexit. They think they have it all. And that was the problem.
I think it's a selfish human nature.
Yeah, you can only say it's a selfish thing.
Yeah, we usually want what we want for ourselves. We don't want others to benefit. But in the end,
yeah,
like they say, if I'm a kid, my kid is rich. Okay, I'm from a rich family, but we interact with other poor families, and then so if my kids marry poor, yeah, it means now you need to make sure that they are also okay, so that in case in future, there is that connection
between the poor and rich.
Yeah, it's easier.
It's there.
And social services should be mandatory for everyone. Everyone should at least have health. Everyone should have.
But I tell you, we have
education.
We have a lot of things to do. There's Eastern Africa. If I'll be the president today, I'll make
Kenya,
sure
of Uganda,
all those 5 countries.
Okay.
We have a big problem for integration. Like money, we're supposed to have the same currency now. And we couldn't have any problem with the other currencies. Because sometimes if you don't have a foreign currency, it's okay. If you don't have foreign currency, it put your country backward.
Actually, yeah.
Because you don't have foreign currency, so economy is slowing.
Kenya now actually is, because you've had the currency has depreciated a lot.
Yeah, because we don't have foreign currency.
Yes.
And that's why the guy is very angry. The dollar was 110, now it's going almost 130. 140, because we don't have foreign currency. The best thing is to cut it and exchange with your foreign currency.
Yeah. But I saw there was a move by Tanzania.
Like today, if you see the euro, I always check all the time here. Must put my finger. You see? What did you hear about Kenya and Tanzania?
Tanzania, I think has a deal.
Do you see? Before was 151, now it's going 147. Oh, it's going down.
It's going down.
It will get back to 120. But that is a lot of money.
That's a lot of money. It's like you've lost 30%.
30% of your currency. It's a lot.
That's a lot of money.
And that is why the foreign currency, they gain a lot. If you lost more.
Yeah, so I was saying Tanzania, I think there was a deal to have, the biggest commodity that takes away foreign currencies, fuel.
Fuel. Yeah.
So what I think Tanzania has a deal with either Saudi Arabia or to pay in their currency.
No, even in Kenya, we did that.
Yeah, which is good.
With our currency.
Which is good. Because
the guy said it now, we're gonna buy oil with our currency.
And that is
which is good.
Very.
That makes me happy, because oil take a lot of foreign currency.
A lot of foreign currency.
Because you must exchange if you like it or not. And when you go to exchange like $10 billion and you don't have it, that's something else.
So there, if you have that, then there'll be at least stability.
Yeah, stability a little bit.
So I'm sure the East African community will
they are doing well.
They will pick up. There are a few things. I think if let's say we work on issues to do with trade barriers.
The trade barriers are
fighting with Kenya and Uganda. Usually it's all about we have banned your
egg. That's nonsense. As long as they are in Eastern African territory, you can sell everywhere.
For example, now I know most of the things we use in Uganda are from Kenya.
I know almost 40%.
Yes. Even plastic now. If you look at our markets now, basically people prefer Kenyan products.
I know.
No one is complaining.
But
then, all of a sudden you hear, now Kenyan farmers are complaining that there's a lot of eggs coming into the market. But seriously.
But what is egg? For sure. If we are shortage with eggs, that is what I'm talking about. If we have a good procedure for Eastern African community, a procedure which you can can have a warehouse for Ugandans to go and put that sugar in Kenyan warehouse and buy it from there, and they buy with this price. It shouldn't be a problem. Or eggs or everything.
And you know the traders.
And you have right. How many? Within one day we can eat more than 80 million eggs.
I know.
That means we need more eggs.
No, I'm telling you, Kenya, because I have friends who are in that business. If Uganda closed off its eggs, I think there will be a very big shortage in Kenya for eggs.
Yeah. Trust me.
I'm telling you.
Me too, I know that.
Milk,
Not only...
milk, no, you're sorted. You have a lot of milk.
Yeah.
But like eggs, I know. I don't know then why farmers then complain in Kenya. I think it's just...
But now it's over for this. Even sugar, Uganda sells sugar to Kenya.
Yeah.
We're supposed to have more sugar from Uganda instead of taking outside.
Exactly. Instead of saying now we should get it from maybe Vietnam or where
Laos and everything.
Getting it from Uganda would be the best. Because you're also selling to them.
If I'll be Museveni, I'll be make a nice very market for Kenya.
You're doing
I'll sell the product from Uganda to Kenya. A lot of them. If they buy banana, put all the banana. When they want to share with them, put all the banana there. Put all the sugar there. Put all the eggs. We buy a lot. You know, Uganda is the biggest trading partner of Kenya.
Yeah, I know.
Almost 70% things come from Kenya.
Yeah.
That means if we have a good integration, we don't have to worry. The border is supposed to be like Europe. Even the truck is not stopped. What
exactly
we need
should be moving.
If I'll be one of those presidents, I'll come up with a plan. Let us have a capital city of Eastern Africa, close to Kisumu and Tanzania, in the lake. Then we're gonna have a capital city, which side of Kenya it will be industry, and half of the Tanzania will be the financial capital. You get it? Then close to the, we can have a small port or big port close to that city, close to the Kisumu and Lake Victoria, closing to Uganda, to go the other side to make the industries. You get my point? So we can have I tell you, I always feel crazy for Eastern Africa sometimes.
So if you become president, that's what you would have.
That would be my goal, and I don't know how they can refuse. If you look, they always think about these small borders like Kenya, Uganda. First, unite all these open the market, then start thinking about Ethiopia, Sudan, Congo.
We're opening up after.
And this one Eastern African community to have one president who is elected by Swahili language, who can speak fluently the language. In this parliament, no more other foreign language, only Swahili. So we are feeling proud for our Eastern African community.
If that happens, actually, I think we would have a very, and that market is big. You imagine 8 countries
coming together and protect the border.
Yes. You have an East African army.
There is, and put off UDF, KDF, whatever. Put them EAC army, like USA army, like NATO army.
Yeah, you only have like they are called what? Police, basically.
Yeah, police. You
only have police.
Yeah.
For that country.
Let the army do what they're supposed to do.
So the army is for the whole. Every.
At the moment we have our border together and open it, you don't need the army inside. No. Army is to protect our border outside and to send them outside. That we will have. We don't need what do you call it? Defense budget for inside the country like US.
I was even thinking you can even say, okay, for now let's not even have the president should be on rotation basis. You say
like 5 years only.
Yes, 5 years.
Yeah, you come from Kenya, you're out. 5 years. Uganda 5 years.
Tanzania,
and that
like that.
Yeah. Not to say we have two presidents come from one country. No. So everyone can feel included.
Yeah, in the next 8 years, in the next 40 years, everyone is covered.
Even the world can forget this small election in the country, like Tanzania, Kenya, like the way you don't hear election for the UAAU, California, or
you don't,
or Chicago,
you only
because those are domestic things. You can't hear them. It is like a local politics. Now, let us always have a news for Eastern African community election. Who is going to win, right or left, and to have only two parties. Or we can have one government. I would like a Chinese way system.
You only have one.
You choose when they're inside. No more election, nothing. Only parliamentary there. They choose who they know they want, or who is the best of the best. Because the election always it is a waste of time. Trust me, election is a waste of time.
I wish that would happen actually.
Me and you, we wish that, but those are on the top, and they are the one who are supposed to direct us. They have no idea what they do.
There are many interests actually, because you see, when you integrate even other players, because you see, when you become bigger, means your negotiation stance is good, and obviously, you know, your trade partners don't want you to be that strong.
They don't,
because the negotiation was because you imagine if DRC was part of EAC,
Eastern Africa,
and you're negotiating with the EAC to get their minerals.
That is
you
good.
wouldn't.
You negotiate with the EAC government in Victoria. That could be different way. It can be different.
It means everyone who is just taking Congo for granted.
If you want, you can't negotiate in just like US or Russia. Nothing. You can't do that in a state. You can only do that in the national government.
For example, now the oil that is in Kenya or the oil that is in Uganda, if you are negotiating with EAC,
EAC,
it would be.
You don't have even to negotiate.
You can't.
If you have oil in Uganda and Kenya, like the way we have now, or gas
in Tanzania,
they plan for big company which is owned by Kenyan.
Exactly.
They go to the market share. We put our money there. We put our money there. They sell the shares. I buy 10 shares, you buy 10 shares, and it become like a company, just like a EAC company, oil company.
You don't need to go.
You don't need to go and ask for
China
to ask for money.
Money for building the refinery, because you already have the money.
Yeah, go to the shares, ask for the shares.
I think it's there's the advantage.
If we have minerals, you don't bring company from outside. You find one company, you share the share, just like the way US was doing in the 1900s. They share the shares. You know, shares is like the way we was doing in Kenya before. We come together, we put our money together, we give one person, you buy the house. Next month,
we do the same thing.
We do that in Kenya even today. We put our money together, like 15 people. We give one person, you buy a house this month.
Are you sure?
Of course we do that.
What's happened?
It is happening even today. We call them SACCOs.
Yeah, I know SACCOs, but
that is what SACCO do in Kenya.
But do they do that?
It is the same thing. The difference is with this SACCO, now is different way. What they do, they
also have SACCOs in Uganda, but
you have SACCOs.
Yes.
That is what you do. You put all money in SACCO. If you find a land or house, you go to the SACCO, you tell them, I find a land, and because I'm one of the member, and you tell them what you find. So you give the copy of the title, stay with the SACCO until you finish to pay. Then when you finish to pay, they give you your title. But you're gonna pay with like 1% or 2% interest rate. You get the point? It's the same thing. We put all our money together and give one person. That's the same. That is what we're gonna do with the shares for the gas, for the oil. I don't know why they are too much slow for this.
It's I think actually that is what we're thinking.
And everyone can buy those shares. And when those shares they are productive, they help everyone who is in Eastern Africa.
Yeah, that's true. You even get interest. You get
interest there.
Yes. And when those companies become bigger, you become a rich man.
You become just like the way Facebook or WhatsApp or whatever.
Yeah,
you hear I buy share more than 3,000 shares and I get almost $3 million and I bought almost 10,000.
I have a friend who bought shares for a certain company in COVID.
In COVID time.
$20,000, 2,000 pounds. Can you imagine now it's worth 20,000? The shares grew by 34%. No. 340 something. No, okay.
That's
for each share that was £1, now the share is 300. It's
300 pounds.
36 pounds.
36 pounds. That is a lot of money.
He's worth now from 20. He's now worth 600 pounds. 600,000 pounds.
That's what I tell you. I have a guy who bought shares in Facebook. He bought shares, a lot of shares, almost over 100,000 euros. And today the guy is worth than 10 million.
He's worth
for Facebook is that time Facebook was nothing, but now he have shares, and the first time he didn't sell all the shares, he sold maybe 10%. And when because you don't need all the money, 10 million.
Yeah.
And now it's growing until today. The guy now is rich. He doesn't even work. That is why we are do. The more they mining those countries in our country, we buy those shares. The more they get more productive. You don't have to sell your all shares.
No.
You can sell half or quarter, and you'll be okay with your life. Then you let the other one to be productive. Just like the people who buy the shares for the Tesla.
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
When it was starting.
But now, you have mining in our country, but those miners, they are foreigner, they go to sell the shares in their country.
Yeah, that's true.
Which is crazy.
Because the companies are not yours. They're not owned by you. If they are owned by maybe they are either maybe Kenyan companies
and I don't know how they convince these people for these shares for them to go and bought from the abroad than to sell those shares in our country.
It has to be. I think those are, like you see, those are the initial deals that they contracts. They say
because the people who
we want to sell in case of maybe capitalization. We want to be free to sell anywhere. Obviously, the person who wants to have, because that is wealth. So he would want his wealth to go to his people, where his company is coming from.
Where the company is based.
Yeah.
So he can only sell those shares there. I hope one day it will be okay. In our lifetime.
Berlin looks different from usually I haven't.
When the last time he was here?
No, this is my first time in Berlin.
Okay.
I've been going to Bonn. You know Bonn?
Bonn, yeah.
Yes, that's where I've been going mostly. And I think Frankfurt.
From Frankfurt to here?
Yeah. But this is my first time in
Berlin.
Looks different.
Wow. Berlin looks different. It's a vibrant city.
Thinking, yeah, actually.
How long are you gonna stay?
A few days.
A few days. Yeah. You're gonna enjoy.
Third, I think.
Yeah. You're gonna enjoy this city. It's a big city.
It's big. Bonn is a small city.
Yeah.
And I think business here is good, better than Bonn, because
but Berlin is bigger than Bonn.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I'm saying business-wise.
Business-wise.
Yeah.
Hey, Berlin, 15 years.
So what can you recommend someone to
visit?
Yeah.
There is a lot of places to visit. You can go to the Brandenburger Tor. You can go to the wall.
The Berlin Wall?
Berlin Wall.
Oh, okay.
Is from here is this side, and Brandenburger Tor is this side.
So how long is it?
The Brandenburger Tor from here is maybe 2 minutes. You can walk if you want.
Okay.
Because it's straight, this street, the same street.
What about the other?
The wall.
The wall
is maybe 3 kilometers from here.
3 kilometers.
3 kilometers from here.
Ah, okay.
3 kilometers from here.
Hi, Daisy. I'm okay. How are you? Need the cinema office. Ndi Berlin. Wange guli mu kuzannyirako.
Hey, and this is now the end of our journey.
Yes.
Okay.
I didn't get your name.
My name is James. James.
James.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, and YouTube channel.
Nice.
You can find me.
I'll look for it. I'll look for it.
Yeah, JM Traveler. That is my YouTube channel.
Traveler.
And subscribe kindly.
Okay, I will.
Yeah. And
I'll see
this
myself
is our breeze.